And it goes a little something like this.
So continuing my my Vaughn Bode book collection here, I'm going to show you this, which is Deadbone, and this is my beaten up edition of it. And I don't know what year it was published, this, but let's flip through it and see. Let's have a look. So it is just joyous. Let's get to the meat. Let's have a quick look. This one's, well, this is 89, but this is like a late edition. It says first fancy graphic. Oh, here we go. All contents. So contents range from 1968, which gives you an idea. A lot of text there, all that. I won't go into that, obviously. So Deadbone. Do you know what? I'm not going to go into the story either. You can sort of see for yourself. I want to get into the art. That's what I want to get into. So these are all his sort of concept drawings. He's trying to work out his characters. Look at these beautiful girls. I remember I knew a guy, when would that be? Early 90s. Used to write Answer, and he had this girl on his backpack, done a beautiful painting, and it was like all spray background and everything. It was amazing. Lizards, obviously we know these guys. Flying things, good Bode trope there. Look at this guy, Harry in the Amber Block. What imagination Bode had. These guys, I was a bit obsessed with this guy when I was younger. I enjoyed him a lot. Just love it, absolutely love it. I drew this guy as well on the side of my jeans, I remember. Fantastic. Amazing character studies, aren't they? Because look at them, they're so simple. Just his line work is so simple and so effective. Creates these characters that have very simple line work. And environments as well. Look at those stones there. That's so effective. All the best artists can do that. If you look at what's his name, Will Eisner, who used to do The Spirit as well. Same kind of thing. Really simple lines. Really simple. Wish I could do lines like that. Amazing. I'm not that good, frankly. Okay, now we're into the meat. So as far as I can tell, this is all pencil work. I don't think it's inked. It's all beautiful pencil work. And if you look at it, I mean, he does this thing where he's got heavy pencil work in the foreground, and then his backgrounds are all really lightly penciled. A lot of text, as you can see as well in some of them. These characters are just gorgeous. They are just gorgeous. I've got to keep moving, otherwise I'm going to get stuck on pages. But look at the way he builds his frames as well. And this is something that all graffiti got sort of picked up on this. All graffiti artists got into doing it this way as well, where you sort of you leave negative space instead of continuing lines, and you build environments. Look at that. There's a tiny bit of environment there. We get completely what that is. It's a kind of rocky overhang. It's lizards hanging down from. Some of them more ornate than others. There's a long shot there. I mean, again, I talked about his composition recently. His composition is just amazing. Then you got, look at it, these worlds he creates. He creates these amazing worlds, using very little a lot of the time. There's Harry in the Amber Block. It's just a caveman in a block of amber. What a brilliant idea. Loads of comic violence in this, of course. Jeez, look at that. So his brain's knocked out. Very Bode trope, that. Very sort of, very Bode-ish. Barbara Moon, look at that. Classic Bode. Doesn't that just make you think of like 1970s subway trains with characters on them? Does me. Oh, love it. Look at this some little street in Deadbone somewhere. it's just the amazing sort of intricate worlds. I think that's a burn created by something potentially quite illegal. The less said about that, the better. I'm sure I didn't smoke it. All the same, all the same. I think this is heavy pencil. Yeah, beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? So I'm supposed to give a commentary. I'm just really enjoying looking at it. Yeah, lots of the same. This all takes place, obviously it all takes place in a place called Deadbone, and he's created this whole world. And there's so much of it. Look at this. This is amazing, this one. There's no dialogue, nothing like that. You just got this sort of classic Bode butterfly girl who's flying around, and this nasty thing is riding some other dragonfly or something, who hunts her through the air and eventually gets her and eats her. And and it's just this fella's reading in the background. It's the different angles as they fly around. It's just amazing. How amazing is that? This one, this is very special, right? Because this frame here, this character was used by Dondi White in his massive top to hole, top to bottom. Right, okay. Just let me plug my brain in for a second here. Top to bottom whole car, Children of the Grave, part 3, I think. And I'm going to show you that in a second. Because there's another character on it as well later. See if I can find him. More lizard behaviour, lots of lizard behaviour. Loads of lizards. Lizards are the staple go-to, and we all love them. Must draw some more lizards soon. Yeah, more same. More. Little mushroom man and all that. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, look at these broads. Look at these girls. I mean, just look at it. It's so kind of iconic, isn't it? Isn't it? Look at this guy. So, the other guy from Dondi's famous Children of the Grave, I'm pretty sure it's part 3. Oh yeah, I've forgotten he comes to a very hideous end as well. Gets his head knocked in by this nasty chap there. I mean, gunch. Oishk. So this. So I'm just going to show you this quickly as well. Let's get this in. So this is this book. If you don't have it, try to get it. I don't know how difficult it is to get it now. It's probably quite expensive. Dondi White, Star Master General. I'll do a flip of this book sooner or later, because this is amazing if you're a graph lover. There's that first character, and there's that character we just looked at there, and there's Dondi's original Black Book sketch for this train. Just an amazing slice of New York history. Dondi, I think Dondi is my all-time favourite New York graffiti writer. Just incredible work. I think a lot of early UK work was derivative of Dondi's work. If you look at early UK graffiti, you see his influence everywhere. But I will go into that another time. Let's get back to this. So, all the same. So there's loads of it. He did so much of this stuff. Don't know if this was ever published in magazine form or what. Maybe Chio knows. Chio, if you're watching this, drop us a comment. Do you know if he published this in any other form? Because it all looks like pencil work to me. I don't even know if it was finished. Look at this guy. It's just great. Absolutely incredible kind of, look at that. See, like all great comic artists as well, he just sort of knows how to frame panels don't know how big he worked. I was talking about this the other day, wasn't I, with Sunpot? I was pretty sure he did Sunpot on A4. I reckon he did this on A3, but I could be wrong. He might have done it that size. This might be the actual size. This is A4, by the way. Yeah, all great comic artists have an amazing talent to be able to lead your eye, you know, to be able to focus you where the story is going. It's something I've never really managed to master myself, which is why I often, if I do comic work, as you'll see, you've probably seen from my work in the past, if I ever do comic work or panels and stuff, I often just do 1 or 2, or you know, 3 maximum probably, because I'm not great at the storytelling. So good. Just love it. Clouding. These letters as well. All his font work that he did by hand. You look at it and it's very recognisable to anybody who's done graffiti. Because again, you know, we've all used a sort of Bode type font to work into our pieces sometimes at some point. So there you go. Deadbone. I think this might be quite expensive to get hold of as well now, because I think they're quite rare, but that's why I'm going to keep showing you these ones so you can see them. Anyway, there you go. Enjoy.